On the 15th of September, Prime Minister Rishi Sunak announced a ban of American Bully XL dogs in the UK in reaction to a rise in attacks. According to reports, XL Bully dogs have carried out half of the fatal dog attacks in the UK since the pandemic. Most recently, Ian Langley, aged 54, was attacked and killed by an XL Bully dog in Sunderland on the 4th of October. The number of fatal dog attacks in the UK hit a record high last year. The PM has said that the XL Bully will be banned by the end of the year under English, Scottish and Welsh law once the breed has been suitably defined. However, owners are fighting back, campaigning to end breed-specific legislation and arguing that the fault lies in owners and not in the breed.
Now, when they make this amendment, your dogs will not be allowed off a 1 metre lead. They will have to be neutered. They will have to be muzzled. That is after they undergo an assessment in police kennels, which is in a hostile environment where they are kept away from their family and they have to undergo up to 60 tests that they have to pass, otherwise they're euthanised. Now, on top of all of that, let's say your dog passes and you get him home and it's the same dog you had before. Multiple people, if you live in social housing, private landlords, if you live in council houses, if you live in veterans accommodation, your leases will say you're not allowed to own a dog that's on the banned breeds list under the Dangerous Dogs Act. Is that fair? No! I don't think so. And do you know what's wrong? The fact is that they have created an environment where it's almost impossible for people in this day and age to own their own home. But yet, they force us into rented accommodation and now they're going to take our family pets off us. No, they're not! My son is 6 years old, yeah? My son is disabled and my dog is his best friend. My dog is not aggressive. My dog's the type of dog who tries to jump in the bath with my son. They go running in the garden together, in the summer they're in the park and pool. Does he ever nip him? No. Does he bite him? No. Does he show aggression? No! I don't think so. So why the hell should my dog be punished for something that an extremely small minority of dogs do, most of which aren't even part of the American Bully breed? The media is clubbing together multiple bull breeds, and as a result of that, what they're doing is inflating the statistics to make the numbers false. They are cherry picking very specific facts from specific areas to push the digits up to what they should be. If you come and take one of these leaflets, you will have access to our report on our website, and on which we disprove every single claim made by the government. We have experts working behind the scenes, including statisticians, data modelers, mathematicians, social media teams, you name it, we've got it. And these people have disproven every single one of Bully Watch, Lawrence Newport and Stan Rollinson's facts. Come on, get involved today. We aren't going to let this stand. I'm not going to let it stand. Some noise!
In their own words, Save Our Bullies believe in changing minds, dispelling myths, and promoting a world where every dog is judged by its character, not its breed. There was one condition protesters had to follow, that being that they did not, under any circumstance, bring their bully to the protest.
I own a standard, but every time I take him out for a walk, people run across the road or say that I should put my dog down. And my dog's used as a support dog. He helps me with my autism and my ADHD to take him out for a walk and all that. And now I get, oh yeah, your dogs are dangerous to our society. Yet the neighbours I live with, they've got sausage dogs, bit the guy's fingers off. No police, nothing taking their dog. But as soon as my dog goes barks or growls, it's, oh yeah, your dog's a danger, put him down, kill him. It's like, you've got more stuff to be worrying about in this country, like sorting out the crime, the stabbings. Like how many stabbings there were in the last week? All youngsters under the age of 15. Where's the stopping getting knives, getting all that? But instead they rather sit there and destroy a breed that, yeah, certain people have them that use them as weapons, but they're the ones that shouldn't have a dog. And
That's a reflection on the owners, in your opinion, rather than the dog itself.
Yeah, it's not the dog, it's the owners. Because my dog it won't even touch a fly, he's scared of a fly.
Yeah.
And that's because I've trained him well. And then you'll get someone that, instead of carrying a knife, they'll carry a dog. Because they know police won't stop them with a dog. No one's going to say nothing with a dog. And then as soon as they need it, they use it. And then that makes all of us look like we're all the same. And then like same as backstreet breeders, they're just selling them for 70 quid. Being honest, if I bought my dog was $3.5 grand. I ain't going to buy a dog for 50 quid because I know the dog I'm getting is pedigree, been DNA checked. And then it seems to be the ones that are attacking the people on the streets are all come back crossed. They're not a full XL, they're mixed with pit bull, mixed with different breed, which is...
We need more legislation to effectively stop backstreet breeding and all this sort of stuff.
I reckon that would be the way to sort the dogs out, is by licensing the breeders and stopping the mixed breeding and inbreds. Once they sort that out, they're guaranteed they'll sort everything out. No way.
American bullies originated, unsurprisingly, in the US in the late 1980s, with the crossbreeding of American Pit Bull Terriers and American Staffordshire Terriers. There are 4 types of American Bully: the Standard, Pocket, Classic, and XL, with the XL variation weighing more than 9 stone. The United Kennel Club of the US say the dog makes an excellent family dog.
NBSL, firstly, what does it mean?
It means a lot to us, that's what it means. It means that if they end it today, then it will save all dogs all around. No matter the breed, it will just make everything life more easier for everyone, and everyone can live free as also our dogs. So
These dog attacks, obviously, do you think it's the media hyping them up? I've heard a lot of the media lies, hero cries. Is it obviously like a man died in Sunderland? Is it the bad owners that are doing down the breed?
He's nailed it right on the dot there. It's bad owners all the way. It's the dogs are lovely, the most friendly, loveliest people. It's just who brings them up, the type of it. Every dog could bite. It depends how you bring it up.
NBSL, what does it mean?
Well, basically, the legislation and whatnot is not actually proven in any way, for example, to help. Dog incidents and whatnot has actually gone up since them banning legislations and like banning breeds and things like that. That doesn't help. It's about the owners. So I've got a bully and he's a good boy. He's never been anyone, and it needs to stop. The discrimination needs to stop.
Is it the capability of these dogs, though, that when they are out of control, that they can do serious harm in the terms of what happened in Sunderland?
Well, any dog can, and a lot of these dogs they're not even bullies. A lot of the times it's a bully suspected breed, you know. And
So the media mislabeling them.
110%, because how can you put a statistic for something that isn't even recognised in this country? So it's basically, hypothetically speaking, a mixed breed, and it's not recognised anywhere. So where has all these statistics and legislations and stuff come from? You know, so in my opinion, it's just completely wrong. More Cocker Spaniels bite children than any other animals. Labradors bite so many other people as well. So it's not even just bullies. Any dog has the capability. If a German Shepherd comes at you, I've seen police dogs and their handlers. I've seen police dogs and their handlers get attacked by their own dog. You know, and they're not XL bullies. You understand what I'm saying to you?
Rishi Sunak seems to be very much like the target of this. Any words for him?
Well, yeah. At the end of the day, what I think needs to happen is that people need to. What Rishi Sunak needs to think about. I'm not always like the greatest with my words and whatnot, but really and truly, he needs to really think about what he's doing and stop blaming the breed. Stop looking for an easy get-out clause or whatever. Maybe put in dog licenses or whatever the case is. But at the end of the day, blaming just a single breed on all of these things, it's not right, man. It's not right. You need more evidence, so to speak. You can't take away people's dogs and say DNA tests ain't good enough or DNA tests ain't suitable or whatever the case is. To be honest with you, it's just a complete shambles. And like, they're taking away people's babies. Like, my dog is my baby. My dog helps me in so many different ways. And yeah, man, so yeah, long story short, one thing I would say to Rishi Sunak, if I could speak to him right now, I would say, you know what? You just need to end this stuff and maybe put out dog licenses. My dog's been bitten by a poodle and all he did was submit. You know, that's not a bad dog, you know. XL bullies, what they're actually made for is they're made for love, they're made to be family companions. They're not actually meant to be for violence or for anything other than the sort. My boy's so soppy, he's more chilled than even a lot of the smaller dogs. More people get bitten by Cocker Spaniels, get bitten by Chihuahuas. So yeah, basically.
Do you want to do that over there?
Cool.
Because there is a stereotype, I mean, you've seen it being reported that these dogs are very much bred for quote-unquote drug dealers, for violence, for stuff like that.
Well, where have they got these facts from? You know, these facts are literally incorrect. You know, any dog that an influx of people are deciding that they want to get, or whatever the case you call it, and we're not training them and they don't understand the breed, then obviously things can happen. But at the end of the day, what needs to happen is maybe more education. Education in the schools. What are the schools teaching people? They should be teaching people how to act around animals, act around dogs, other things like that. People should get training, because a lot of people get dogs for Christmas or whatever the case is, and they don't actually understand what it takes to have a dog. Someone said to me earlier on today, you know, is my dog part of my look or part of my fashion statement? And I said to him, you think waking up every morning and before I go to bed, taking him out to go for a poo and picking up poo and all them kind of things is for a fashion statement? No, it's for love. You know, if I brought my boy here, I could have him off the lead and he would be giving everyone hugs and kisses. You know, so yeah, like, they haven't been bred for violence. Any dog can be violent. You can make any dog violent. You understand what I'm saying to you? But the people, everyone needs education, everyone needs knowledge. Maybe don't make it so easy for people to be able to get a dog. Maybe don't make it so easy for, yeah, that's what I'll say. Don't make it be so easy for people to get dogs in the first place, because other dog breeds are just as bad as XL bullies. But it's just like, for example, COVID. We could all speak about COVID. When anyone died around the COVID time, it was always COVID. Now, anyone that's get bitten by a dog, it's an XL bully. That's not right. So yeah.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you. Cheers.
man.
Have a great day.
Cheers.
Thank you.
I'm here because on the 7th of May this year, 2 dogs, Marshall and Millions, was shot by the Met Police over unfounded claims. Basically, somebody had said that their dog had been attacked by these 2 dogs, but there was no police report, no vet report, and before they went and even checked, the Met Police, they came down with 1 dog handler and about 7 armed officers for 2 dogs. The fact is, before they even went to see if the rumours were true, they come down mob-handed with assault rifles. One was 9 months old and one was 3 months old. The police bought one dog handler for 2 dogs, and I just think it's absolutely disgusting. And then with the BSL ban coming, like the XL bully ban coming in place, I feel like it was all, like personally I feel like it was all planned. Like it was premeditated. And then it's like, okay, well, these dogs are savages. All you've seen in the news lately is XL bullies are this, XL bullies are that. But they're not. They're being portrayed as something they really aren't. And I think that the government have got a lot more to worry about than XL bullies, to be quite honest with you.
So a man was effectively mauled to death in Sunderland. Is it bad owners, you're saying, not the dog?
I'm saying bad owners all the way, all the way. I've always had bully breeds and not ever one. If anything, the Shih Tzu that my nan had was more violent than these bully breeds. Like my brother's got scars on his face from where the Shih Tzu bit him, but not the bully breed. And I feel like if these were Labradors, if these were Golden Retrievers, if these were any other dogs, these draconian laws wouldn't have been put in place.
Is there a danger, though, that when these dogs are out of control, they are capable of doing more damage than a Shih Tzu can?
I'm not doubting that. I'm not saying they couldn't, but it's your how do I say it?
It's your responsibility to control the dog.
Exactly what I'm saying. That it's your responsibility as an owner. If you're going to get an XL bully, just like any other dog, any animal, you've got to train yourself. You've got to know the signs to look out for. You've got to know, you've got to know your animals. You've got to know your dogs. And I think too many people are getting these XL bullies for status. They're getting them for status. They're not training them. They're not putting them under any insurance for any vets, and they're just getting them as weapons. They're using them as weapons, and it's not fair to that dog, because brought up right, bred properly, they wouldn't act like that. They wouldn't be a danger to society if the owner themselves wasn't a danger to society. If you're saying, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah. Now, obviously, there are no XL bullies here today.
No.
Is that because this would just generally be too distressing for them, or?
There's no dogs here today. Yeah. No XL bullies, no other type dogs should be here today. We're not promoting to bring your dogs today because obviously...
Is that a risk, though, that, it could go wrong?
To be honest, it's a risk for them. It's a risk for them, and it is a risk for people. Obviously, if you're going to get a Shih Tzu, Jack Russell, even if you're going to bring an XL bully, if you're in a small compact place like this with lots of whistles, lots of noise, lots of people, even I found it through hard walking through the crowd today. I'm little, I'm small, so I'm getting pushed every other way. So for a dog, any dog, that would be pretty traumatizing. And I think if you're going to give XL bullies energy, then you've got to be prepared to give the Jack Russells, the Shih Tzus, the Spaniels, the same energy, because they're just as capable as biting as any other dog, really. But I feel like it's all how you train them and how you are with your dog. If you don't put the respect and effort into your dog, train him, I think people get these dogs and they're just not willing to put in the effort, really, and that's why they're dangerous.
Thank you very much.
Earlier this year, a 65-year-old grandmother was killed in Liverpool as she attempted to break up a fight between her own 2 American bully dogs. 10-year-old Jack Liss died from neck and head injuries following an attack in 2021. A 17-month-old toddler was mauled to death by an XL in St Helens last year. The family had owned the dog for a week.